Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today I have another nail video for you. Again, working out the kinks on how to do this, so suggestions and helpful criticisms are welcome if you're kind. Anyway, I filmed the B-roll. I don't know how to do it. So we're trying this and seeing how this works. And then maybe I can try a voiceover. I don't know. That one might be trickier, but I can do it. I know how now. Okay, so let's just get into the nail look. So what you're gonna need to do this nail look is a base coat. This is the one that I like. It is the Sally Hansen Color Therapy in the shade 551 Nail Primer. Any base coat will work, whatever you like to use. I really like a self-leveling base coat, but I haven't been able to find one in the drugstore. Hollow Taco had one, and they are available at Ulta now, so that might be the way to go. And you're gonna need 5 nail polishes, colors of your choosing. I'm gonna show you the ones I decided to go with. You will also need a glossy top coat. I'm gonna use some decals. You're going to need some kind of dotting tool and a little bit of water and a cover to a random plastic container. That's what I use for dotting the nail polish. So I'm going in first with the shade Frill Seeker. I'm gonna put that on my pinky carefully, but I'm still gonna mess it up because that's what I do. And then I'm going to switch to the orangey shade, which is called Solar Shock. And I decided to do a kind of angle French kind of tip. This is the first time I've used this nail polish. It was very exciting. And then for my middle finger, I went in with that green Orly nail polish called Olive You Kelly. I really kind of felt like these were good tones for this time of year. Then my index finger. This is where things went a little bit sideways. I went in with the shade Sapphira. I tried to mix up my MBA polishes, drugstore polishes, just so we would have different options. Index finger entirely blue. I'm gonna go in with the Beat, Pray, Love shade. Sometimes nail polish shades just crack me up. I mean, if you like beets, which I of course do, especially if they're pickled. So I took off the blue and decided to do the kind of angled French manicure type thing on my index finger. I'm not the most creative when it comes to thinking up nail looks. And I'm going in with a second coat. Everybody gets 2 coats, no matter what. If you don't have the gel base like I do, I would definitely recommend several coats. I would probably even do a top coat in between each of these coats just to build up the strength on your nails if you don't want them to break, which, I mean, I assume if you're watching this, you would like to have longer nails, or you just like me. That's cool too. So, like I said, everybody gets a second coat. Because I just did my index finger, I'm waiting to do that one last and going in with my thumb shade to give that an extra minute to dry. It really is important to let your nails dry pretty much completely before you go in with the second coat. So now I'm gonna do the index finger. All right, now we are ready for some cleanup. So I got out one of these little nail polish remover pads. I will I'll list the important bits in the description box. I know last time Susan tried to help and write everything in the comment section, but YouTube told her, no, you're not being helpful today. So I'm taking my little e.l.f. liner brush and just cleaning up the boo-boos. It's super easy to do. I left this in because what if you don't know how to do it? Just clean it up with a Q-tip or a brush, but how, you know? So I dip in, and in between nails and dips, I clean off my brush on that little white nail polish mover pad. And not a good angle. Look how dry my thumb is. Ew. Just to get the other side of my finger. And then I make sure the brush is clean and put it away. And there is my palette. You can see I reuse it a bunch of times because why waste it? I just save covers from like cottage cheese or sour cream. Anything that comes with a plastic cover makes a really good nail polish palette. So I put a little bit of that in. I used my biggest dotting tool for this one. The first dot is almost always the biggest. And if you don't re-dip, they get a little bit smaller as you go, which is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted for this one. And then I thought, let's get a little festive. And I started with the pumpkin part of a little pumpkin. Not perfect, not amazing, but that's okay. I'm gonna get some green out on my palette so I can do a couple little things. A smaller dotting tool, and I'm giving my pumpkin a stem. It's so cute. See, not amazing, but super easy and, you know, cute from a distance, especially if you need reading glasses and you don't have them on. The same shade and a smaller dotting tool. I made a little polka dot pattern along the edge of that Solar Shock nail polish. It's so hard to see the other side of my finger when I'm filming because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, but I can't always see what I'm doing. And there's the polka dots. All right, now back in with Sapphire, that's such a strange word, and a medium-ish dotting tool, nothing big, but in random little bloopies. I often do leopard print, so I thought, let's do cheetah print today. I don't usually do cheetah print. In fact, I think this might be my first time ever. And I really ended up liking it. Cheetah print usually has a little blob in the center, which makes it more of a rosette than just little bloopies. So the finished product does not look like it was this easy to do, in my opinion. I think it looks so cool, but it's really, really easy. I mean, even if you were shaky like I am, you can still do it because they are just little bloopies. So yeah, and then I do a few random dots just to fill in some spaces, and you know, back up a little bit and look at the nail and see what needs what where. Now for my thumb, I'm doing a water decal, or a decal if you will, and I thought the mushroom was cute, so put it on my finger in the direction I want it to go on my nail, and then sprayed it with some water and let it sit for a minute, and then I sort of wiggle the paper until it feels slippery, and that's when I know it's ready to come off and just slides right off. Whoop. There it goes. And then transfer it right onto my thumbnail. If you're new here, that heart is for Mike. When he makes me cranky, I can give him the angry bird and he knows I still like him. So there they are, done. Now once they dry, I go in with my top coat. This is my favorite top coat of ever. It's the only one I would ever recommend to anyone at this point. It's the only one that I found so far that works as well as it does. Okay, so this nail, not a big deal. I just kind of painted it like I normally would. The sticker's gonna pretty much stay there once you get the nail polish on. So this one, I kind of go quick with a thick amount over the center and then do the edges and then even out the center a little bit. But you see how I'm kind of just like swooshing over it kind of fast? I like panic and then just quickly do it. So I'm skipping the cheetah print finger because sometimes colors can get into your top coat. So I'm cleaning off the brush really well. And then I'm blooping it on there and then swiping it over the blue once the clear part is done. Now I'm gonna go into the cheetah print and same thing, like a lot of top coat for anything with multiple colors. And that is this manicure, this mix and match autumn themed nail look. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, hopefully I've included some photos that I took. I'm not good at taking photos of my nails. I mean, let's face it, there's a lot I'm not good at, but I want to try. I want to do a good job, and I feel like the more I do this, the better I'll get. Not at the picture taking. I think that ship sailed. You know, Dallas can take amazing photos, and I wanted him to want more out of life. And so when he was like 15, I was like, you know, if you went to school for photography, you could maybe get a job working for Hugh Hefner. You know, thinking, no, he didn't do it. He can make anything look amazing. It's incredible to me. I see pretty things, I just can't capture it. Like, you're supposed to be able to take a photo of what you see, like what your heart and brain see, and that doesn't happen for me. My friend Kathy, oh my gosh, I'm gonna link her Etsy below if you're looking for some stellar individual, like, she goes out and takes them personal photos in cards or calendars or, you know, whatever. She made my collage of Dallas and I. My sister gave her all the photos and she had that made for me. So yeah, she's amazing. Definitely go and check her out. She just took some of her weekend with these bright fall colors and fog, and they're so pretty. Go check them out. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let me know if you have any more suggestions for nail things. I'm going to just keep filming them until someone says, please stop doing that. You're ruining it for the rest of us. All right, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.